Hi, this is Daniel Hall and welcome to the channel. In today's video, I have something very special for you. How to get reviews on Amazon without getting slapped. So how do you go about getting book reviews on Amazon without being slapped by Amazon? It should be no surprise to you that good reviews and a lot of reviews on Amazon will help to sell more of your books. And reviews help you in a variety of ways. Number one, they make your book much more discoverable both on Amazon and off of Amazon. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in today's video. The other thing that reviews will do for you is they will lend your book credibility. And one of the big reasons why some of the larger publishers have an easier time getting their books reviewed are those books tend to be better vetted. They tend to be better books. So if you know that your book could be better, okay, then don't try to get reviews. Go back and make your book as good as it possibly can be. And then go out and get those reviews. And with those reviews, you're going to get more credibility, and people are going to say, hey, I trust this review, or I trust this source of a review. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in and buy the book based on what these other reviews are saying. That's exactly the way it's supposed to work. Now, the other way that reviews help your book is it actually gives you a big boost in your search ranking. Once again, you want to be found when somebody goes to Barnes & Noble or Amazon or even to Google and types in keywords related to your book. Reviews help to bring that result higher so that maybe you appear on the first page of search results related to specific keywords. Again, reviews help to do that. Now, the other thing I really want you to understand is that reviews really are one of the best ways to market your books. And in my opinion, it should be the very first thing that you do to try to market your book. In other words, focused first on reviews, because the reviews that you get are going to attach themselves to your book forever, or for as long as the book is for sale, okay? So that review can help you today, tomorrow, and as long as the book is available for sale on Amazon or anywhere else it's for sale, okay? So that's one of the reasons why you want as many good reviews as you can get, all right? Now, in this video, we're gonna talk about two ways to get reviews that are completely cool with Amazon. They are the in-book review and then using blogger reviews. And there are three ways that you should not get reviews. They're going to Amazon and looking for reviewers on Amazon, or Amazon's top reviewers, and or Goodreads. The problem with this is that these used to be tried and true ways. That is to go to Amazon directly to find reviewers of like work, okay, or content that's like your book, okay, and that's no longer permissible, okay? So stop. If you were thinking that this video was going to teach you some of that, no longer good, okay? And I'll tell you why in just a moment. But here's the thing. We used to be able to go to Amazon, look for a book similar to the book that we're publishing, and look for reviewers of that similar book, because oftentimes we could click on a reviewer name and figure out who they were through their Amazon reviewer profile. Like you could find their social media accounts. Sometimes they have their blog address there. Can no longer do that, okay? That's out. The other thing that you used to be able to do, and I used to practice all of this as well, Okay. But you used to be able to go to Amazon's top reviewers and once again, look for folks that reviewed books like yours. Okay. That is no longer acceptable. You cannot do that. Do not do that, at least not in my humble opinion. The other place that you could go to do this is you can go to Goodreads, which by the way is a Amazon owned site. So you can go to, you used to be able to go to Goodreads and type in books that were like yours or related to yours in topic, and find out people that reviewed books like that, and then reach out to them actually through Goodreads. They have a message service in there to see whether they would be interested in reviewing your book. That is no longer permissible. Okay, you cannot do that either. And here's the reason. Amazon wants to protect the sanctity of their reviews. They only want organic reviews coming in for their, not just their books, but any of their products. Okay? And the fact of the matter is that if you do participate in any of these practices, you're going to be spanked, or there's a very high likelihood that you are going to be spanked by Amazon. And by the way, all of this stuff used to be perfectly acceptable to do not more than 8 months ago, okay? But Amazon, again, has changed. They want just organic reviews, period, okay? And what happens if you do get caught? Well, the worst that can happen, of course, is you can lose your entire Amazon account if it's very egregious. But I have heard many stories from authors who have used to do this and got caught, and Amazon basically they turned off the ability for their book to get any reviews. Okay, so and that basically makes your book dead in the water. You cannot take any reviews from anyone. Okay, so you don't want that either, right? So what can you do instead? Well, the very first thing I would tell you here is in your books, particularly your Kindle books and your paperback books, go back and at the end of the book, make a request of your readers who bought the book, okay, organically. Hey, if you like this book, it would really be helpful if you went and reviewed the book. That helps me to continue to create books like this, to create content like this, and then leave a link, okay? And we'll talk more about what that link should look like in just a second, but leave a link in your book as well as a QR code that people could scan with their phone camera to go and leave a review directly, okay? So that's the first acceptable way to get reviews on Amazon. They've already bought your book, they've read your book all the way to the end, okay, ostensibly, and now you're inviting them to give a review. And by the way, you're going to say an honest review, not a positive review or a good review. You want to say an honest. Will you give me an honest review? That's cool, and Amazon is currently good with that. Now, the second way that is permissible that you can do this is through contacting professional book bloggers in your genre, okay? And by the way, I will leave a list of blog review sites in the description to this video. So what you're going to do is you're going to find bloggers who review books like yours in your niche, okay? And you're going to ask them to review your book. Now, when you do this, you'll see that almost every single one of these blog review sites has very detailed submission guidelines. They're going to say we're interested in these kinds of books, and they can be very specific, by the way. We're interested in these kinds of books, but not these kinds of books. And they'll give you exactly how to go about submitting your book for a review, okay? And what my really, really strong advice here is to follow those submission guidelines to the letter, okay? To the T. So follow instructions. All right. Then once you do that, and you will start seeing more reviews in this way. There is a backdoor way back into Amazon. Okay, so once the review goes live on one of these blog sites, a quick email off to the blogger will you could then say, will you now take and put the review onto to Amazon? And that's completely cool because the review already exists. Okay, that's cool. And by the way, some of these bloggers will even tell you in their submission guidelines that they do that anyway. They'll you don't even need to ask them to post the review on Amazon. They just do it anyway. They post the review on their own blog as well as on Amazon, and that's cool. Okay, now let's go back. I said that you need to give whoever you're asking to review, whether it's in the back of your own book or to these pro bloggers, the link that you give them. And this is what I wanted to just show you here. Your link should stop after the ASIN number. Okay, so that's the only thing. The thing that I have highlighted here in yellow for you, all right, is the only thing that you that you give. In other words, you see all this other words and code and all that stuff on the back side of that link. Do not give that. Only give up to that ASIN number that you see here. And the reason for this, so that you understand, is that when you do it this way, Amazon can't track where the traffic is coming from. But if you give them that whole long ugly link, they can. And the YouTube algorithm will pick up pretty quickly when too many hits are coming from the same link, and then Amazon again becomes suspicious that you're asking for reviews. And of course, once again, we don't want that. So just go anonymous, give them this link to your the pro bloggers, as well as the link in the back of your book, and you are in good stead. Okay, so I hope that this was eye-opening for you. I hope you saw it as good news as well as maybe some bad news, but hopefully overall good news that you didn't do some of the things that could really get you into some hot water with Amazon. And once again, it is super important that you understand that getting these reviews is worth it, because those reviews live with your book. They continue to help market your book for as long as that book is available for sale. So go out and get more reviews. I'd love to hear your comments in below. And if, by the way, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do that right now if you like this kind of content. And of course, hit the little bell notification. And as always, it is a huge, huge help and very much appreciated if you will Hulk smash that like button for me, and that helps to support the channel and gives my videos more views. So I would really appreciate that. Go out and be the blessing.